here with just a couple little tips for the number 12 etude, Atssb number 12 etude. It's pretty short, it goes by quick, so there's not a whole lot to say about this one. I think the most important thing with this one is to make sure that you have nice, even 16th notes. Start out slow, doing it with a metronome, okay? And then ramp up gradually. And then the other issue with this one is all the articulation pattern changes. So the articulation patterns change quite a bit. At the beginning, we've got two slurred, then we've got two slurred, two tongue, and then later one tongue, two slurred, one tongue. So we want to make sure that we're really being conscientious with changing those articulation patterns as it's indicated there in the etude, okay? I'm going to ask you to make some good articulation contrast. And what I mean by that is when you have slurs followed by slurs, so like in the first measure where you have two slurred, two slurred, two slurred, two slurred, right? We're going to make the end of the slur full value or longer. So I'm making the second note of the slur long each time, okay? And that's to contrast with the next measure where we have the slur followed by a staccato. So when we have two slur, two tongue, for example, okay, when there's a staccato after the slur, we're going to clip the end of the slur so that there's space between the end of the slur and the staccato note, all right? So in measure 2, you can hear I'm clipping the end of the slur. Okay, so now I'm going to play the first two measures, and I want you to see if you can hear a difference between the first measure, where it's going to be full value at the ends of the slurs, and then the second measure where I'm clipping them. All right, so I would say apply that little rule throughout. I mean, later on in measure 7, we have 3 slurred, 1 tongued, okay? So again, it's going to be 3 slurred, we're going to clip the end of that slur, and then we have that single tongue note there, the 4th note after that, all right? So I would say that that's probably the most important thing about this one. Start slow with your metronome. You might even want to put it on the 8th click, okay? The 8th note click for at the beginning when you're learning it. Start really slow, then ramp it up gradually, all right? And then pay attention to the different articulation patterns and see if you can provide some good contrast in those articulation patterns when it's slurs meeting slurs or when it's slurs followed by a staccato, okay? Good luck.